Hi, it's Kristen here with another process video, and today I'm going to be completing a layout for Hip Kit Club. It's for one of their challenges for the International Scrapbooking Day. And so the challenge was to use washi tape, stitching, or some kind of 3D embellishment on your layouts. And so I'm going to be making some washi tape banners. So how I do this was I just inserted brads through the white cardstock, wrapped twine around the brads, and then glued them down to make sure that the twine stayed secured. And then I'm just wrapping washi tape around the twine. So I'm just going to get these all placed. And then these flowers that you see here, I cut from just some cardstock I had kind of in my stash. And that is from a die cut that I had purchased separately from Hip Kit Club. And what's nice about these is they have little piercings in them so that you can stitch them if you choose to. So that'll be my stitched element on this. This paper was also included in the April kit. So I'm just cutting strips of it, and then I'm going to fussy cut out the white portion of it. And initially I thought I wanted to use them under the banners or like alongside the banners, and I decided it just didn't look right and kind of took away from the banners. So I end up deciding to use it as a border instead. So you see, I'm kind of like, do I want to use it here? And then I decide, no, let's flip it and use it as a border. And I felt like that would pull in some more colors from the washi tape, as well as some of the florals that I die cut out. I'm going to start getting these pieces glued down. I'm really behind on like my videos. I've got quite a few videos that I've completed. I just haven't done the voiceover yet because I was so busy trying to get some of these layouts done for the challenges and get them submitted on time. So I've kind of fallen a little bit behind on that, so I'm hoping I'll be able to post quite a few videos this week. I end up buying that glue gun that I've seen everybody kind of using on the videos. I use Barely Art glue, but I noticed like with the really, the fine tip nozzle, it was always getting clogged up even when I was cleaning it out immediately and then using like the needle that they include in it. And so I was getting to a point where I was never able to use the fine tip, so I was getting kind of frustrated with that. And I'd seen people using, I think it's My Sweet Petunia. I'm thinking that that's the company name. But anyways, I've been using it for about a week now and have not noticed any clogging issues at all. So that's been really nice. It was a little bit more of an expensive purchase. I think it was like around $35, but I feel like well worth it. So I'm trying to decide, I want to add some extra florals on top of the ones that I die cut out, just to kind of add a little bit more visual interest there so they weren't all kind of the same colors. And I had fussy cut out a piece there that you see me holding up. That was from that floral paper, and I just decided it didn't really look right. It didn't really work with it. So this that you see me pulling out here, this is actually some cardstock stickers, and I think that came in the February 2024 kit. So I decided I like how that looks, that I feel like it really matches the colors on between the washi tape and the border and that. So, but because they're sticky, I kind of want to place some of them on top of the florals that I already have down, some behind. So I decided to just stick them on some cardstock and then fussy cut around them. So here I have stitched these florals, and I did that off camera because obviously that takes a little while. So got them all stitched. Now I don't end up using all of these pieces, but I use quite a bit of them. So initially I thought maybe I was going to go across the page like this because I had so many of them, but then I just felt like that was way too much. And so I end up taking them all off the page and deciding to kind of stick with my original idea where I have a cluster on the left side and a cluster on the right side. I'm going to go ahead and get this washi tape banner glued down so that it's not moving around. And then I'm going to start laying the florals out. I'll probably have quite a few unboxing videos this week just because with all the sales that all the different websites and companies and stuff were having, I end up purchasing quite a bit over the weekend just because so many companies were giving such good deals for the International Scrapbooking Day, so it's kind of hard to pass up. So I'm just kind of being a little picky here. Just trying to balance out the colors, make sure I don't have too many purples, too many of the maroon or the reddish color ones, making sure that I've got, ones with some blue thread, because I did use blue and pink and kind of a reddish thread on when I stitched these florals. So I was trying to make sure I had kind of a balance of everything on each cluster, so. And then I'm going to start working on some of those pieces that I had cut from the, or had, put from the cardstock stickers that I put on the cardstock. And then, so see how I placed that one on top of them. That's the reason why I put it on the cardstock and fussy cut around it, just in that way I could do that, kind of visually see if I like it, and not have it stick to anything until I made my decision, so. I know people have I don't know if it's some kind of powder that they will put on the back of cardstock stickers like that to kind of take away the stickiness. And I don't know what that product is. I probably need to get it because I mean, a lot of time I don't want the cardstock stickers to stick down. I want to be able to utilize them more in a 3D way. And sometimes, fussy cutting, it does take some time. So if anybody knows what that stuff's called, let me know, because I would probably look at getting it. So I'm trying to work in some little small florals here just to kind of make it gradually go from bigger to smaller. These challenges that I participated in were a lot of fun. I did quite a few of them. You'll see kind of throughout the week as I post videos, but I did a couple Doodlebug ones. I did a couple Mente. I did, I think, 4 Hip Kit ones. I'm working on Color Rush right now. Theirs are due at the end of the month, and I think they had 8 challenges. So I've completed 2 of those. So, but they were a lot of fun because it made me pull out products that I hadn't really had a chance to really play with. And washi tape isn't one that I typically think to use often. So it was kind of nice to challenge me to use up some of my washi stuff. Now, those butterflies that you see, that's washi tape as well. And that came with the same washi tape that's on the banner. So that was part of a Hip Kit Club kit. And I'm wanting to say it was last spring sometime, their kit. So I decide, because again, I want to use those butterflies, but I want to use them in a 3D effect. I put them on cardstock and then fussy cut around them. The pictures I'm documenting are 2 pictures of my daughter kind of on our property, standing in front of the pond. It was just really pretty pictures that my husband had taken of her one evening when they were out, I think, feeding the deer. We live out in the middle of the woods, so we have quite a bit of acreage, and so the kids like to go out there and feed the deer, and he puts bird seed out, and these pieces here are just chipboard frames that I cut down to kind of add a little bit more dimension behind the pictures. And then the Sweet Life, these are thickers or foam stickers that were included in March's kit. And they kind of have a glitter to them. So they're really cute. I thought I wanted Life down in the middle, but I felt like it was getting lost, so I decided to move it up here. And this is just a little chipboard piece. I kind of just decided to throw down there as like a little bit of an accent. I'm trying to decide if there's anything else I want to use. So these little paper clip pieces were included, I think, in the February kit from last year, so February 2024, and they're really cute, like little card die cut pieces that are on the paper clip. So I decided to use that there. And then these are little chipboard circles, and I don't remember which month this was, what kit that was from. So I just decided to kind of add those kind of by the pictures there, just to kind of add a little something else. And here are some close-ups. I really enjoyed putting this together. It made me use up some washi tape and try to use it in a different style than what I typically think to use it in. Here are some close-ups. I appreciate you coming by to watch my process video, and I hope you'll join me again.